Hey, guess what, everybody? Go listen to the Break It Down show.
Hey, we're at Bayview Studios tonight with the great Big Chuckllz.
Hey.
Yo, and Kenny Carbullido in the house.
What's up?
Man, I'll tell you what.
John Leon Guerrero.
You know Kenny is my cousin.
You don't have to say that.
We're from Guam. We're all cousins. But me
Yeah.
and Kenny really are cousins.
Yeah,
We're
he was
like,
telling
I
me
don't
that.
know what, it's like second cousins or third cousins or something. Who knows?
Somebody was.
We all eat
somebody.
rice.
You know what we do, we know though, where how you meet people and you go, oh yeah, that's my cousin, and then just because you're in the same town, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then but Kenny and I actually do have the same great grandfather.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what's up.
His name is Andres Carbullido.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
okay.
he just said yeah.
Wait, okay. There's.
He said yeah, but he didn't know.
Okay,
That's all
my
right.
dad's dad is Joaquin Carbullido. Then his dad is who?
I don't know. But somewhere back there, we all came from one dude.
Wait,
every Carbullido
Andres?
came from one dude,
This is
Andres
so,
Carbullido. He moved to Guam from Spain.
Yeah.
In like,
I heard
so
it.
I don't know.
This is like an Ancestry.com.
But it is, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
like
a
really,
trip.
that's interesting.
I'm just learning that.
Yeah. So,
Somewhere down the line, one
We
of our
have a
relatives
special
screwed one of
show.
your relatives too.
you know what? But here's the thing. We like sisters too.
That's what I'm saying.
So that could be possible.
I'm just.
But
Nah,
here's
man.
what happened,
Family.
man. I have somewhere on our website a secret show. And the secret show is called The Carbullido Story. So if somebody digs around on the breakitdownshow.com website and finds the Carbullido Story, it's in there. It's in there buried somewhere.
We got a big.
Archives.
Our family has 2 websites.
And it's-
I don't
that's
know if
true.
you know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page that is huge, and we got 2 Facebook pages, a website. It's every day there's a new kid popping up from somebody, and there's our nephew, our nieces, our cousins, and they're coming out of the woodwork. It's like you just won the lottery, and everyone's coming to look for you. That's what it's like.
It is what it's like. And we all came from big families that
Yeah.
spawned big families. Like I got one brother, but my mom, who is Kenny's dad's cousin,
First cousin, I think.
has 10 brothers and 5 sisters.
And then my dad has
Mama.
14 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Well, I can top y'all with that one. My mama had 17.
But you got about 27.
I got a few.
One or two.
Yeah,
17 all in one.
17. I was
So,
like,
but
how
we're
do
going
you
to take you to
feed?
Guam, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're going to do it,
I'm
man.
so ready
But
for it.
I warn you, if you go there, you may not want to leave.
That's what happens, especially the brothers. Brothers get there and they don't want to
Now,
leave.
I took Maharaji and Mix-a-Lot and those guys, man. We went down to Guam. They did not want to leave. I was like, we got to go, man. The plane's leaving in a few hours. They're like, can we, cancel and go next week or something? I said, no, dude, we got to go. But they've been all over the world. They traveled the world, and they said Guam's like one of the beautiful places that they've ever seen.
What are we doing here, Kenny?
You know what? I guess because they got a In-N-Out burger, so we just
there's
followed
that.
it.
There's that. That's true. It was a trip. I don't know if you
I don't like
experienced
big
this, but
fries.
when we were kids and we would go back home, and we would go back home every few years. whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember going back there, and I was about 13 or 12 years old.
Shoot, I was 7 when I went.
And but I only got here when I was 5.
Oh, okay.
So at one point I was back there and I was a young teenager, and I was talking about something like I was looking at somebody's hoopty ride and being like, man, why you guys how come you got hubcaps?
That's
Why don't you get some
raggedy
Cruise
car.
and Vogues?
Yeah.
That's translated raggedy car.
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
closed caption. I was looking like, how come, man, you need to get some, you need some dating wires or something. And somebody said these words. Oh, we don't have those here. And I was like, what?
In Guam?
What do you mean
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have those here? Because that, to me, is a foreign we live in California.
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
anything we want.
Yeah.
Long as you can pay for it, you can have it.
Yeah, you'll pay triple down
Hey,
there.
you can get it quick after midnight.
Yeah.
Homeboy Shopping Network.
So, hey, man, what are we, we're promoting a show. We're promoting 2 shows.
2
Couple of
shows.
them, yeah.
We got 2 shows in April.
Man,
One is at the Empress Theatre, April 17th.
we love the Empress
Featuring
Theatre.
Chuckllz is going to be there, myself, Roger Rod, and Sean Peabody.
Man,
It's going to be a great lineup.
that's a lineup.
330 Virginia Street.
3:30 Virginia. It's a great lineup. I mean, you guys got to come out and check that out because every time I produce and promote a show, everyone leaves happy. The tickets are really inexpensive. 17 online, 20 at the door, and you're gonna get a great theater show. It's not you're gonna get a good show.
A great show in a great theater.
In a great theater, great
Yeah.
show.
It
in
is a
great
beautiful theater.
and they have a big, huge bar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
And they pour
good.
nice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually was asked about that, and I didn't know.
No,
I'm
they-
not a drinker.
Yeah, they pour generously. So
That's what's up.
Well, yeah, and they make, their bartenders there know what they're doing. They make good drinks.
oh yeah, they're
They make
good.
good drinks.
And
So-
martinis, I'm a martini man. Forget
Yeah.
it.
And I'll tell you what, for a theater setting with all that velvet and all that, I mean, it's a night to get
sexy.
It's
Yeah.
a sexy night. And
Yeah.
those drinks are reasonable
Yeah,
for a sexy place
they're
like
reasonable. But they want people to come out, and enjoy themselves, and leave with money, instead of
Right.
spending all their money. But it's reasonable, and they're gonna have it's a good place to bring a date, or take your wife out. And if you haven't took her out in a while, that's the best place is comedy, because they're not gonna forget it.
that. Man, you know what? I saw Cliff and Norm Coot and their ladies were there.
Yeah, they were
I
there.
saw Jeff Jarman. He was there. His lady was there.
Oh yeah, Jeff was there.
Ed
Yeah.
and Tina Abasolo were there. I mean, Vallejo came out.
Oh, well,
yeah.
was
Abasolo.
come out.
Yeah. Well, let me
That's
tell
my
you.
boy right there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Ed is a manager in the meat department, right? So I was shopping. I said, Ed, I got the show going on. He's like, tell me when and where.
Yeah.
So I told him, and that's the second show he's been to,
Yeah.
and he's
Well, you
like,
know
He
what?
still can't tackle me.
I'm gonna plug. I'm gonna plug. I'll plug Ed too, because his son Eddie is a
Oh, yeah.
fighter and he's spectacular, and we definitely support Eddie and go to his show. So it's nice to go to a different show, a different
Yeah.
different vibe. Because I
Yeah.
see him every time I see him.
No, that's what's up.
It's at a fight. So I see Ed, and I'm like, hey man, and man, Ed, I love Ed Abasolo, man.
That's
his
my dude.
son is bad. He
senior
can
and
fight.
junior.
We gonna
Junior
go
is a
head up.
wonderful dude,
We gonna
but
head up.
Ed
You and me.
Senior, he is a
goal line.
and he's
Yeah.
my neighbor. He lives
Who?
right down here.
A little Eddie.
Big Eddie,
Man,
Oh yeah, but yeah, you're right.
man, call Eddie up here.
man.
I got his number.
They ain't got a bad hip.
He got bad hip. Man.
Yeah,
Just
bring it.
take, just
Oh,
take
I'm
a
sorry.
inch, just an
All right,
inch,
all right,
not
okay, all
10
right,
inches.
okay.
I got it.
Yeah, there
I
you go,
told you
right
my
there.
voice fluctuates, man.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh,
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Let's not crowd too many people.
Oh,
in
I'm
here,
sorry,
'cause
man. I
We,
just
only
love me
got
some
we
Eddie.
only got 3 microphones. Man.
right.
But I used to live. He lives right on East. Oh, I won't say for the show where
All
he
right,
lives,
yeah.
but he lived right downtown by
Down
the water,
around,
and
yeah.
I
Want me to
lived
call him,
right
or-
around the corner from him for 9 years.
Would
I
you tell
didn't
him,
know that.
big, tell him
We'd
Big
see each
Chuck
other
up
all the
here?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my dude. I don't mean to sidetrack what you were saying, because
No,
that's my
let me.
dude. Yeah.
Here, let's get him on here.
Yeah.
This is like dialing for dollars now.
He doesn't know he's
He's
on
gonna
the
get
airwaves.
punked.
He is going to get punked. What should we tell him?
Watch this.
You go.
He can't hear you.
No.
Hey, what's up, Ed? How you doing?
What's up, bro?
Hey, you're live on the radio right now. So we're here with John Leon Guerrero and Big Chuckllz. So we thought about you, and everybody wanted to say hello.
What's up, Ed?
Who's with you?
Me, John, and Big Chuckllz.
Chucky?
Yeah, hold on.
Didn't I tell you? I was waiting, baby. What's up with it?
Hey, tell Chucky he knows I got nothing but love for him.
Hey, I told him that's my boy. I was like, call him, man.
Is he gonna be at the comedy show?
Yeah, Chuckllz is on the lineup.
That's what we were talking about just
Ed, it's July 17th. I mean, it's April 17th.
Come on out and we'll go head up.
Yeah. Hey, my birthday's April 15th, so when we get back, I'll definitely go to the comedy show.
Yeah, it's the 17th, Ed.
That'll work, man.
Yeah, Chuck. Love you, man.
Love you, boss.
Okay, Ed. Well, I'll call you later, man. We got to get back to this show. All right, take care, man. All right, later.
Sounds like that splicing just got to splice
Yeah,
more.
I don't know what
Splice
that's
more.
going to sound like. It
Kinda
might not
crazy.
sound good, but I know I'm going to at least go as far
And
as
try
if
it.
we were
Phone
about
call.
to call him. Yeah,
Yeah.
And whatever we captured of that, because man, I love that dude.
Yeah, Ed's hella cool.
Yeah.
Now that he's got 5 minutes of our set.
Yep, Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I want to talk to you, Chuck, about
Yes, sir.
the open mic you used to do at Budweiser. Man, what a venue that was.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it was. But we're moving on to a new joint now. Where are we going?
Well, we've made a home base. I came back to Vallejo. I'm actually living back on Vallejo, California soil. And I got down there with Stefano's Soul Food Restaurant.
Yeah, the best chicken in Vallejo.
What
by
is
the
I gotta
way.
try that.
72
By the way,
Sacramento
Have you
Street.
tried it?
2272
California.
Sacramento Street. Dude,
Man,
that chicken
she's got the
is
seasonings
off
that's
of the
pleasing
hinges.
and-
I'm going there tomorrow now.
Oh, dude.
You know, we're going after this, man.
Dude.
Forget
Good
that,
gracious.
Dude,
I might roll
everything
out there
is
with
good.
you.
Everything is good.
Dude. Wow.
Yeah.
But that's home base now, man, and we're doing really well. Big Chuckllz presents. We come on down there with a lot of the local, really gifted comedians that are coming up through the ranks. Like to try to use the poets as well.
Yeah.
But the comedians that are coming up through the ranks, man, there's a lot
Man,
of
you've
dynamite
had a couple of
comics,
shows
man.
there just in the last few, maybe several weeks.
Yeah.
But good lineups, good hearty,
Strong.
lots of pictures. I see lots of people posting afterwards.
Yeah, I'm
so
on that
It's a
lineup.
good joint. It's
Chuck-
a good
hey,
joint.
Thanks to Chuckllz, he got me on that lineup.
Well,
man.
let's
I
talk about
appreciate
that
it.
first,
Okay.
and we'll get back to the Empress. When are you guys there next?
Actually, that's what he's talking about. We'll
Yeah.
be there April 25th.
That's April
after
25th.
the
That's
Empress.
the,
yes,
the
sir.
following
right
weekend.
after. Mhm.
Okay.
Where Kenny's going to come on down and get some time in with us down there at Stefano's.
So you typically, though, do more comedians, shorter sets, punchier sets, and more comics.
That's
More
smart.
comics.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Keep the price low for people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different from a theater show, though.
Yeah,
a theater
theater-
show, you give a guy a little more space. I mean,
Yeah.
You've got a
there,
headliner.
You got a meal. You got it's a different
Oh.
pace of evening.
And the mood is nice because it's a one-stop shop. Not only is she a soul food restaurant, but she has that lovely bar there as well.
Yeah.
So we come
Oh,
in with the
man.
live entertainment,
Dude,
and it's just a good time
that's
for everybody.
live
man.
entertainment, drinks,
Oh,
wonderful
one-stop shop,
food,
baby.
wonderful food.
Are you coming
Beautiful
out right
people.
now?
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
check this out. After that show, after
He
we
said
did,
you're coming out, right?
no, okay. No, after that show, James Early's playing at Chuckllz, and we could
we'll
go
just
hit it
roll
up.
over
yeah.
there.
Oh, it's gonna be on because me and the owner's like this.
Yeah.
He wants to take me to Thailand. I'm like.
Yeah.
He goes.
Some
I got
folks like to
I
stay
got
in a
house in Thailand.
relationship.
You come. I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
I'm gonna tell this little story. It's a little sidetrack. I don't know if it's gonna make the cut, but my man Manny Viscara was a Gulf War veteran. He was on the USS Ranger, if I remember correctly,
Right.
and he was a kid. You know, it was the first Gulf War.
Right.
And they went out there and they did their thing. And when they were done, their captain said, "All right, everybody, we're going to spend a few days of R&R, and I haven't decided yet where we're going to do it. So I'm going to take a vote among the sailors. We're either going to go to Australia or we're going to go to Thailand."
No.
So, all the young cats who didn't know any better, they were like, "Oh, I've always wanted to go to Australia." And all the older cats were like, "No,
Thailand.
we're not going to Australia. We're going straight to Thailand."
Yeah, my
So-
boys go out there every year. They say it's hot.
They won, and they went to Thailand. And so my man Manny, he was a radar operator,
Right.
and he had a dude who was his partner at work, who was a little bit older, and they sat next to each other in the radar stations and all that stuff. And so they were talking about how, yeah, man, we'll kick it when we get there. We'll kick it. So then they get there, and the dude is nowhere to be found. And Manny's like, "Man, I don't know what happened to my partner. He's, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what happened to him."
He's
I
getting
meant
happy
to
ending.
kick it with him.
Happy ending.
And then they get back to the ship, and he's like, "Dude, where were you?" And he was like, "Oh, I was okay. What'd you do?" "Oh, man, I had such a great time. I went to this bar, and we did this, and we did that, and I got..." And then he was like, "Man, I had all this great time without you." And the dude was like, "Don't worry about me, dude. I did fine." And he was like, "Well, where were you?" And he goes, "I was at none of those places because I had these 3 girls, and we rented an apartment.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
I spent 4 days with 3 girls in an apartment, and all they did was cook for me and perform for me
yeah.
and finish me off."
Trumps
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bar
For
every
4
time.
days.
Trumps the bar every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother-in-law did that in Thailand, and he said after he was done, 3 girls, he was done. He was walking like a newborn calf. He was like,
knees all backwards.
Yeah, he's all like, and I was like, "How was that?" He goes, "Man, I couldn't walk, man. I like a newborn calf," and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Yeah.
If you like the show,
And you do.
send us some pictures of your boobies.
Don't do that. Support the show.
There are 3 ways you can support us.
Number 1, go to iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you listen to podcasts.
And leave a 5-star rating and review.
It helps with the show metrics and helps us get better placement. Number 2,
Visit our website.
www.breakitdownshow.com.
We've got an Amazon and an eBay link.
Same Amazon, same eBay, you know and love, but they give us a little kickback when you get to their site from ours. And number 3, leave comments about the shows that you like. We want to know what you think, how you feel.
Tell us how to make the show better. We greatly appreciate it.
Now back to the show.
We like boobies.
Good story.
Yeah.
We'll have to make it out there.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, how you like this table, man?
Actually, it's
This
a
is
sexy
did you
table.
make this?
I made this shit.
No, you didn't.
I did.
In wood shop?
This shit is. I made it in my garage.
Oh, I thought
He said in wood shop.
And it's nice and solid.
It is solid.
No
man.
way, you stained it and
Shit, we
everything?
could jump up on this table and sword fight like Errol Flynn. You know, we could. I don't know if we'll make it swinging
not
off
three,
the
man.
John,
chandelier.
you know, you just saved
Wrong
yourself
thing,
like a
man. No, not the sword
$1,500.
fight.
Yeah.
Not the sword fight.
Oh, maybe I should use a different,
Different
terminology.
different
No,
different
Ain't
symbol.
no females up
Hey,
in
something
here.
like
Yeah,
this
I
at
know.
Crate and Barrel will go for like $1,500. I mean, this is something you find
No,
in
it
a
is.
high end
It's nice.
store.
Yeah.
I mean, something simple like this, $1,500 easy.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is some
1,000
solid
at the
wood, too.
least.
It is farm table. It's dope.
He be screwing on this table.
Maybe we have.
Because the lacquer
I don't
gone
want to
right
picture
here.
it.
Maybe-
You done wore the lacquer out right
Maybe you
here.
should.
Or the lacquer.
Maybe you should move your elbow.
Your elbow is in the glory hole.
What up? What up? I slipped.
Kenny
is
slid
that?
halfway down the table.
I know. I was like, what is it?
Man, so you have Stefano's.
Yes, sir.
And Kenny, you have the Empress, man. You got a string of shows going on
Yeah,
there.
I'm running stuff down there. So you know, they gave me the reins and they said, "We heard you do good at what you do, so take over." So that's what I'm doing.
Well, this is what I'm going to say to Vallejo, man. The last
Stand
show that happened at the Empress that Kenny promoted had Kabir Singh.
Kabir Singh.
was the
Yes, sir.
headliner.
He just
and
came
then
off of Dave Chappelle's show
He
too.
just came off a Dave Chappelle show, and,
And
he'll be
be
on the Tonight Show.
And it'll
When?
be at both
Next
punchlines
month.
here soon, too.
Oh dang, you're right.
Yeah, man, that's bigness.
Yeah. Who's running that?
And
Jimmy
then,
Kimmel?
no, Tonight Show is Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon. Yeah.
So, also on the bill, who absolutely slayed that night was our homeboy Ellis Rodriguez. Man,
Rodriguez.
he killed.
He killed.
He
He
killed.
he did a good job.
And then we had Jeremy Curry. He knocked it out.
Yeah,
he
he's
did a great
good-
job hosting.
Jeremy Curry is a great host, and
This dude, Chuck.
I just met him for the first time. I love that
He's
guy.
only been at it for a year.
What?
Can you believe it? The dude is a pro.
He-
He's been at it 1 year.
He knows how to get the crowd hyped.
But
I
you know
mean,
what?
hyped.
Before he actually went at it, he was a student. And he's just been a lover of comedy all this time.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just decided to start
And
a year ago.
he hangs with Kabir Singh, and
He does hang with Kabir
You know,
all the time.
what better
I want
role
to talk
model?
about your comedy career.
What about
I didn't know, John. I didn't know you were messing
Oh,
around.
dude, Chuck,
Dibble dabbling.
man.
Dude.
Chuck is my mentor.
Dude, you got to see it, man.
Dibble and dabbling.
Chuck is my mentor.
He's more than dibbling and dabbling. He's got the stage on lock. He's got the stage presence, and he's got the stories with the funny to do.
We got to sit down, three of us, and we got to like sit down one afternoon, just write some comedy, and just like throw stuff back and forth.
Well, before we get off of that show, though,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you were the promoter of the show, but
And I
you
also
went up and
performed.
you did two sets, two short sets.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did like two 10-minuters.
Yeah.
Dude, you were hilarious.
Oh, I didn't know. I just.
And
be
I'm
me.
listen, this is not me being like, oh, that's my cousin, he's hilarious. I'm rougher on Kenny than anybody.
Right,
like,
right.
"Nah, Kenny, that shit wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And you could listen to,
He did his thing at the Kaput benefit, too.
well, you could listen to the show that we did with Ellis because Kenny was here. And
Oh, yeah.
we threw it around.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we threw it around, and I threw it around at Kenny. We don't hesitate, but that's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
You got to have it in our family, or else you will get,
Absorbed,
shot
sucked
down.
up. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, we went there that night and we came away quoting your show
Oh, right.
That's what's up.
for about the next a solid. I mean, that was only like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's been a solid 2 weeks. We still we'll be like, "What's up, Kenny?"
What he's referring to is because I said in high school I dated this girl with gap teeth, and every time she saw me, she was like, "Hey, Kenny, hi," and then I was like, "What?"
We've been saying that shit for
And
2
even
weeks.
when we had sex, I was like, and I'm like, "Take it out," and then I'm like, so I came up, I just like chewed a piece of bubble gum and I put it in her teeth, and she blew a big ass bubble. She just and just blew a bubble, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." But yeah, we just couldn't do it
You
no
can't
more.
date Kenny. You will become a science experiment. So no, but that night, man, was that night was just a lot of fun.
That's what I want it to be, man. Fun, and I want to give all
listener.
the comics
And it was
a
a
go
festive
at it.
environment. But I'm saying this is where I you know how I am. I get off track.
There is no track.
Vallejo, you have to come out.
Yeah.
Because there were not
Vallejo,
enough people
stand
there.
up.
I mean, there were enough people there for us to all have a good time.
Yeah, the first row, but the upper balconies. But, word's getting out there because the Empress.
Come out, Vallejo.
Yeah,
You will have a great time.
116,000 people in
You will
Vallejo.
have a great time. 116,000
Y'all
people.
can pack the Empress.
And 97,000 of them know Kenny. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
And 97,000 of them know Big Chuckllz.
Yeah.
So between the two of you,
Somebody should be at the
somebody
theater.
should be at the damn theater.
Yeah. No,
But that shit was a good time. And
but
we
my
had
first show,
an amazing time.
My first show, I packed the place out. And then the manager goes, Kenny, I heard those are all your friends and family. I go, yeah, this show. And then he was like, that's amazing. I didn't know you guys were that deep. I was like, wow, we're pretty deep, But yeah, it's just
It's
Vallejo,
440 seats up there, right?
Yeah.
440 seats in there.
470, I think.
470?
I think 470.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or I could be wrong. 490. I think it's
I thought it was
490.
440.
Well, the thing is,
But either way, it's great.
Yeah.
It's 400 people.
every seat is a great seat.
It's a great. You can't get a bad seat in the house.
There's not a bad seat.
Nobody wants to sit in the front at the VIP tables. I can see why they don't want to get picked on. But when you're doing theater comedy, like I don't really pick on people, but in small club atmospheres, you could pick on people, and mess with them. But
Right.
theater, it's like they're back there, you're right here, and this
They're
is
coming
what
for
you
a
got.
show when it comes to a theater.
Yeah, theater,
Yeah,
and
it's a
man,
little different.
they're just gonna get a great show, man. So bring your. It's 13 and over if you guys want to bring some family,
Roger Rod, Sean Peabody, and Big Chuckllz, along with Kenny Carbullido at the Empress Theatre.
Coming to a theater
April
near you.
17th, 2015, start time 8 p.m.
Usually
Yeah.
8:30 by the time we
Yeah.
get all the comedians ready to go.
It's comedians.
Well,
man.
Everything's a plug.
That's
Hey
right.
Chuck, what number do you
Yes,
like
sir.
to go? Like I always like to go third, but now I know I have to go second.
See, what the problem is I got to get to work.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go first.
I didn't say first.
Okay, second.
Second is comfortable.
Okay, second's good.
Second's good.
Wait,
It depends on when it starts, though, man. I can go first. It doesn't
no,
matter.
no, because you got to be at work. So, what time does Jack in the Box close?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Does it?
I'm just messing with you.
Hey, but Chuckllz
Tacos.
Chuckllz is a large man. You don't want him to go first.
Hey man, that's a teddy bear, man.
If he goes first, he's gonna wreck shop.
That's teddy bear, man. That's the nicest guy you ever
That's
But
what
meet.
you don't
trying
want
to
to
do.
But you don't want to follow Chuckllz.
Hey, well, wink.
Wink. Oh, I get it. They always say that. No, I usually go third or fourth. It doesn't matter. I'm just there to make it happen.
Yeah.
We're there to have a good time.
Well, that's the thing, and I think that it worked with you and it worked with Jeremy because in between all of the everything got sewn up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like every minute there was something going on. Every
you want to
minute,
keep the crowd's
it kept-
attention
it-
full time.
Yeah, it
That's the
stayed.
host
It
right
stayed
there.
punchy. It was good, man.
Oh, it was good. Jeremy was amazing.
Jeremy was amazing.
In fact, I might give him a call to come host that. Because
I thought you were hosting.
I am hosting, and
Well, it
yeah.
was almost like you were both hosting.
Yeah, it was like
you
a-
did
you
a
know-
few minutes, and then he'd do a few
Yeah.
minutes, and then
Oh, dual host.
Okay. Not necessarily on the ticket that way, but
No,
that's
but I
kind of
can
how
dig
it
it,
was
yeah.
paced.
I can
Yeah,
dig
and
it.
it was good because
That's
nobody
the
was on
beautiful
there
thing
too
about
long.
comedy, though. Every night is different.
Yeah.
it's different. Did
It's
you see what
different
happened?
every single. You can have the same show and it's different every time.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see what happened to me when I couldn't find my way out of the curtains?
Yeah.
Like I was trying to find my way back into the backstage. I was like, "Dang, dude, I only see this on TV, but really, I'm
I
lost."
thought that was a bit.
Nah, dude, it wasn't. I was
No, it's
lost.
And he
real.
was
It happened to
genuinely
me.
lost.
And
That's
I'm
true.
all talking through the curtains. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! And they're
No,
like,
it
right
was
here.
good.
I
It was
guess
good.
it
It
fell
worked.
in the act. It
Yeah.
worked out, but I was really trying to get out. People were laughing at me like, "This guy's really messed up," and I was like, "I am. I'm lost. Can't find the hole."
Plus-
That's what she said.
Yeah, Kenny's not right. He's a little bit not right. So if you have any
Comedians aren't right.
any inkling to have a good time or
Yeah.
laugh, Vallejo, come out to the Empress Theater.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yes,
have a good
sir.
time.
Yeah, and come out to Stefano's the weekend after,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and
Saturday.
come hungry.
What's the address?
Do
Please
yourself a favor and come
What's the
hungry.
address there? Chuck?
2272
Sacramento Street.
And Valley Vista, right? Is that Sacramento?
Sacramento and Valley Vista.
No, it's
Sacramento and Redwood.
Oh, Sacramento. You're
Right where Redwood can't go no further.
That's
You
right.
cannot
Are you sure that's
drive no
Redwood?
more further.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
turn
Take
right there
Redwood
at the
Street
light.
exit.
Yeah.
Go all the way down.
All the
By
way down to you
Matsuri's
cannot
Sushi
go
Bar.
anymore.
Past.
Past Matsuri
Yeah.
Sushi Bar.
Yeah.
To that light, right
Hey,
after
for old
Matsuri.
school Vallejo, Past
can't go
TC
no further.
Gators.
Hey Chuck, that
you got to
night.
go all the way
The
past
beacon
TC
at the
Gators.
end. You can't go no further.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It used to be the Golden Bubble.
if you keep driving,
Golden
you're gonna be in
Bubble.
somebody's living room. That's all I'm saying. So,
Oh yeah, you're right.
yeah, so just
The old
hang that right. And it's right
Navy
there.
housing.
yeah.
It's got the graffiti on the side of the building. Looks like the Stefanos. It says Stefanos on the side of it.
And
Oh yeah, yeah.
get the chicken.
Oh,
Get
I'm gonna-
the
you know what?
chicken,
Oh,
get
there's
the
some other
chicken.
pork chops.
What are you
The
doing tomorrow,
smothered pork,
Chuck?
get the
What are you
smothered
doing tomorrow? Let's go, man.
Eating
My
with you?
treat. Let's go, dude.
Eating with you.
I want to
Man.
try this place. You
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
but have you heard of Shea Soul in Fairfield? That soul restaurant.
Is it good?
Off the hook.
Huh.
I know the owners
I
there,
don't
man.
know.
We could do a
might have
podcast
to, We
there.
might have to do a Kenny Carbullido, Shea Soul.
We might have to do the
versus
tour.
A Big Chuckles.
No, we
Yeah.
can do,
Stefano.
No,
and we can go battle up soul food to soul food.
we could do a podcast there. I know the owner,
All right.
so
We'll do
she's
it.
really cool.
We'll do it. So what else? What else you guys want to talk about, man?
I'm showcasing myself in May, man.
All
Where?
right. Where are
Where?
you doing it?
Finally down there at Stefano's.
Okay.
The Budweiser, I know we kind of stepped away from that real quick, but we will start the showcases in the fall.
Okay.
No more open mics, but the showcases are going to start in the fall.
All right.
But May 9th, man, I have a show to do in Pleasant Hill.
Uh-huh.
So there's going to be a 7:30 dinner show with some outstanding comics, but then I'm coming home to do that 9:30 show, and I'm showcasing myself, all new material.
Just you?
No, there's other people on
Oh.
the bill. I'm just saying I'm showcasing myself instead of.
You got any 5-minute stage time on any of those things?
Oh, come on, Kenny. You're always welcome, man.
Because I'm your ride.
Man,
Okay.
I'm
Kenny
gonna be
will
your
buy
ride
gas.
tonight.
Yeah, no,
Kenny
come
will
on
buy
now.
gas if you put him up.
Hey, look.
But he's on that with on the 25th. It's going to be Kenny Carbullido, Cole, which is a Vallejo favorite.
Oh, man, yeah.
everybody knows Cole.
Uh-huh.
Steve D's going to be in the
Stevie
building.
Man, me, Steve,
that
go
boy
back.
is retarded. You know,
He is
I got him
fucking
on
wrong.
comedy.
He is truly
No, really,
wrong.
yeah.
He is something. Something.
You know,
is
he
not
did the
right in
Salmon
his
thing
head.
at the Chuckllz City. But Steve D's on there. Myself is on there. But on on the 9th show, May 9th, man, Mario Hodge, who was supposed to come out a couple of months ago, he wasn't able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But he locked in on this one. Dynamite dude. Phil Woods. I'm trying to get Drew Burks to come host it,
Uh-huh.
but he's busy, unfortunately. But it's going down on May 9th. Man,
Okay.
At 9:30 show. Come out to both of them. But
Yeah.
Big Chuckllz is presenting my damn self. That's what I call the show. Big Chuckllz presenting my damn self.
My damn self. That
So
sounds
yeah, a lot of
good.
good things going on, man. I got the comedy report with Erica Blue every Thursday.
Okay.
So I try to keep everybody abreast as to what's going on.
And where it is.
And on the local level as well, not just the headliners, because everybody knows about the headliners. But my thing is about local comics, man. There's a lot of dynamite talent.
There
Yeah.
is. There's
Yeah.
a
You
lot
You know what
of
I'm
funny
saying?
around
There's
here.
a lot of funny, and I can go pay $100 to go see Kevin Hart, and I'm giving him his dap because that man sells out arenas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hilarious.
And he's hilarious, and his writers are even funny.
Right.
Well, yeah.
But the local cats who don't have the big writer circle
That do it
Yep.
themselves.
that do it themselves
Yep.
are dynamite funny, man. And you can build these shows, and people are enjoying these shows just as much, if not more, because you have more people that are funny.
Yeah.
A lot of times, Kevin Hart's going to be the funny, and his feature may be.
Yeah.
Sure.
On this, you've got 4 to 5 comics. Bam, 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 bam. Eat your food, drink your drink, have a
Have a good time.
Right.